you, okay? Once you become a professional, marketing, no, okay? Marketing, ano ba kayo? Bachelor of Science in, ano ba kayo?
Business
Bachelor of Science in
administration.
BSMM kayo, di ba?
Business
Business
administration
Administration.
po, ma'am. Major in
Ah,
marketing.
ayan. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management. O yan, ako, isang taon na lang. Maririnig nyo na yung ano nyo. The graduates, a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management. O yan, ganyan. May mga ganun kayong maririnig na isang taon na lang, oh. And when I was doing the MCing hosting, every time that I would, mention those courses, nakakapanginig ng buto at saka ng kalamnan, pati ng spine-tingling sensation, no? Kasi biruin nyo yun, after 4 years no, of harboring and struggling, okay? Makikita mo na naka-wear na sila ng black toga, no? Kaso recently, we only have one uh, batch of graduates from ECE. Kung napansin niyo yung ating graduation ng ECE na kasi 5th year at 6th year na yung iba doon, no? So kayo na ang susunod 2026 ata kayo, no? So sana wala ng pandemic kasi iba yung feeling na gumagraduate online, iba yung feeling na gumagraduate talaga sa red carpet ride, no? Bago makita ang a whole new world ni Aladdin, iba talaga. So panalangin natin experience yun. Pero bago pa kayo mag-graduate, kailangan buo kayo, no? Competent, no? In terms of communication. Okay, so as I was saying, other than culture, what else? Ano pa yung mga uh, in-enumerate kanina na reason for miscommunication to happen?
Ma'am, may I, ma'am.
Sige,
Ma'am, ako po.
operahin pa na.
May I,
Okay.
ma'am, I think, ma'am, the number one root of miscommunication all over the world, ma'am, is religion. Religion is divided us. When we look at the past, ma'am, we see in our history that religion has more impact to our impact to our history right now. As we can see, as we can see, I as you can see, the music of John Lennon, if you familiar, imagine. There's a lyrics there that imagine that there's no religion. We are we are as one. That's the lyrics there. If that's it, ma'am.
Okay, so I think we can pull through the answer of Operario and then relate it to the one given by Catherine Hamster for TED-Ed. It was actually delivered in a male voiceover, no? Siguro ipapasok natin siya kung sa
Naka-open
culture na
cam
banggit
ako.
dun sa TED-Ed video, yung concept of perspective, no? Different perspective, okay? So,
Download ka
one reason why
WPS.
there is miscommunication, it's because we somehow we fail to acknowledge also the different point of views coming from varied people, okay? Now, yung mga tao who doesn't know how to really recognize no, the harsh reality that one's point of view will vary from another, I would say that they have to
Wala ka nga
undergo
kasi pang
what we
open.
call as anong tawag ito, yung mga in retrospect moments, no? Reflection. Kumbaga sa mga nagkokonsilyo, okay? Pero sabi nga ni Operario, ang problema kasi minsan is the division and the religious affiliation, okay? So we need to have an open mind and we need to really have that huge heart to accept the truth that there is no single individual in this world. No? There is no entity, there's no human being that definitely has a 100% perfect DNA, no? Its similarity. Even the twins, no? Even the siblings, no? Anyone in this world is born genetically unique. Okay?
Mama,
And out of that uniqueness,
penging charger
also lies the
ko. Ng
uniqueness in
ano,
terms of our
laptop.
point of view or perspective. It just so
Laptop.
happened that our
Sa
perspective are being
gilid mo.
swayed at some point by getting exposed with the words of other people. But at the end of the day, we will still realize that we are different from
Mm-mm.
them. And that sense of indifference is not actually a loophole in our system as a human being. That makes us more beautiful, no? Beautiful part of this community. Kasi if we are all the same naman, when it comes to our thinking, then that would give us a bland taste of the life, no, okay, of a human being. Walang masyadong flavor, no? Walang masyadong, spice, no, okay? Pero yun nga, sabi nga, it's okay not to be okay sometimes, no, and it's okay to argue, but at the end of every argument, we really have to respect the, what they call this, from the point of origin of someone else's ideology or notion. If that's yours, remember yung kanina, di ba? Apart from identifying yung mga points that one becomes misconstrued or shall we say how
Mm.
miscommunication happened, there
Lagi
are
naman
tips and
online
tricks
yan.
no, okay, to remedy the situation. Yung una, the concept of being a good listener. Okay, so let's try to condense this now, no? So magkaiba yung pagiging passive listeners, active listeners, sabi doon. Pag passive ka lang, okay, wala kang response. Okay, passive nga eh, inactive, bahala kayo dyan, kaya sira-sira, whatever will be. Okay, the future's not mine to see, bahala ka, kaya sira-sira. Okay? Yun ang kadalasang mali kapag uma-attend tayo ng mga webinar, kapag uma-attend tayo ng mga patawag sa mga tropa na nawawala ang kaluluwa. Magkita tayo sa SM Santa Rosa at tayo ay ano tawag ito? Yung, what do you call this one? Make up of the lost days. Yan. And then you will see yourselves no, grabbing your phone after taking a picture, communicating once again, no, okay, holding the phone without, the actual essence of the meeting, which is to, ano yung tawag ito? To make up for the lost time. Ayan. Okay, so, yung iba, pinipili nila maging passive listener because they wouldn't want to stress themselves in terms of interpreting or decoding the message. Okay? So, mali yun. Kapag kinumit mo ang sarili mong umattend, halimbawa, katulad nito online class, no? Alam nyo, na sa sarili nyo, there has to be something, okay? That you should be considered as your takeaway. Ang ganda nun, di ba? Palaging may ganun, ano yung takeaway mo? Okay? What are our takeaways in this webinar? Okay? What are your takeaways in our class for today? I remember my mother telling me, when I was in your shoe, when I was still a student, every time that I get out of the house, she always tells me, bumalik ka nang may dala ha. Umalis ka nang wala kang alam. Kaya tama-tama yung liriko ng sintang paaralan ng ating Inyo ng PUP, no? Okay? What do you call this one? Umalis tayo nang walang kaalam-alam, di ba? Pero, the institution had given us so much, no? Okay? And one of which, not only about intellect, pero yung sense of values. Kailangan bumalik tayo na meron tayong daladala. Kahit common yan, meron something that will really not wreck our senses. Ako, speaking of wreck, no? Okay? You wreck our home. Si Kylie at saka si Aljo Abrenica, no? Nakakalungkot that there are those people who would end up their marriage because, it will boil down to the idea of lack of communication. Totoo yun. Kaya nagtataka kayo kung bakit ang isang company ay nagsusurvive kahit na pandemic. May mga company na nagpa-fluctuate, may mga relationship that really surrendered, no? Okay, after 10 years, at merong relationship na staying strong. Okay? Ang laging sagot ng mga experts yan palagi is proper communication. If one member of that relationship, no, is no longer open, okay, who is no longer willing to be an active listener, okay, who is not willing, no, to, what do you call this one? Ano tawag yan? To throw the ball, no, okay, and then receive it, no, okay, surprisingly seeing that the muds is already, a different one, a newly structured mud, okay, tapos sasabihin mo, bakit ganito na itsura nito, no? Hindi naman ito itsura niya nung binato ko sa iyo. No? Wala talagang acceptance and sense of humility. Wala talagang proper communication dyan. Okay? So, mayroon pang iba, no? Ano pa ba yung recognizing different point of views, no? And then, other than that, marami, no? Pero in your case, no? Let me now share your screen. In your case, in the business world, no? Meron sinasabi kanina na, what do you call this? There is, yan. Bakit tumawala yung isa kong okay. So it's important to be able to communicate with other people by refraining from argument, respecting the point of view, recognizing that we're all different, and practice to become an active listener to really be able to have the ability of listening, not only with our ears, but also with our heart. Kasama pa nga din yung gut area, di ba? Yun yung sinabi kanina. Okay. So George Bernard Shaw, okay, according to George Bernard Shaw, another food for thought this afternoon, the single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. Kailan nyo ito nararanasan? No? Marketing 3.2. Are we guilty? Beyond reasonable doubt, no? When it comes to the claim of Bernard Shaw. Okay, basa nga ulit yan. Ayan, 15 na tayo dito, okay? Can I ask Corporal Bea to please reread the text from Bernard Shaw?
The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place.
The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place.
Okay. the illusion that it has taken place. Have you ever experienced this, Miss Corporal, in your
Illusion.
life as a student, as a daughter, as a sibling, sister, okay, as a friend, or yeah, as a human being? Okay? Have you ever imagined yourself, no, once again, claiming that, naintindihan ko, pero actually parang, naintindihan ko nga ba? Okay? May
Opo,
mga ganun ka
ma'am.
moment?
Oo, ma'am.
Kindly share that moment with us so that we can acknowledge your example. When was it?
Ano, paglutang, ma'am. Kunwari po, may sinasabi po or na-explain po sa akin yung kasama ko. Tapos, para lang matapos agad yung conversation, sabihin ko, ma'am, naintindihan ko kahit hindi po.
Exactly. Okay. Gusto ko marinig yun, yung para matapos lang yung conversation, magpe-pretend na lang ako na, di ba? Lalo na pag mainit ang ulo nyo, di ba? Sige na, sige na, sige na, sige na, mga ganun, okay? Pero alam niyo, at the end of the day, magsasuffer hindi lang naman yung other party, kundi kayo eh. Kasi if the instruction concerns about more people who would rely on your decision, okay? It's like a domino effect, okay? Dahil sinabi mo, sige, para matapos na to, yun na yun, okay? Tapos yung repercussion at consequence nung pagsabi mo, sige, para matapos na to, is hindi mo naintindihan yung pinagagawa sa'yo because of rage, because of, dislikeness to, recognize the person's instruction dahil galit ka nga, okay? Damay-damay na tuloy yung nangyari in the end, okay? Ito yung kadalasan nangyayari sa atin pag hindi natin gusto yung pinakikinggan natin. Kung napipilitan lang tayo, okay? Kaya every time that I would tell my student, no, if you feel that we, your teachers, are your added burden in your shoulders, no, if you see us as, what they call this one, an extra chili, no, okay, in your spicy food, okay, just take the experience, no? Kasi if you would deny this experience of being with this particular individual, you might miss something that you should have learned on that very moment, okay? So lahat naman kasi ay may learning experiences eh. Pag na-expose tayo sa isang situation, sa isang tinatawag natin contextual experience, okay? This will be part of your schema in the end. Ay, naranasan ko yung teacher na yan. Ganun lang talaga siya. Mabilis siya magsalita, pero may sense naman. Tama naman yung sinasabi niya in our, day-to-day session, okay? As a professional business marketing students, okay? So, let's accept that sometimes we idle-dally, okay? But every time, again, no, palagi ko tong ini-emphasize, no, pag nag-commit tayo sa isang bagay bilang isang audience sa tagapakinig, kailangan talagang in the end, no, meron tayong something to take away, okay? I always have the habit when I was a student to bring us, tawag ito, sterling notebook. Kaya hindi man siya sterling, para bang yung notebook na may spring. Hindi ganito, malaki din dito. Okay? So every time that I would attend classes, no, I jot down notes. Okay? I listen to Sir Bonnie, I listen to Ma'am Tess, I listen to Sir Deo, I listen to the late Ma'am Len Dimota whenever she would discuss lecture about language, literature, no, and the teaching methodology. I list it down, regardless of whether I have
Bye-bye,
my
Dasha.
photocopied notes. Okay? Kasi in order for me to really stay on track, in order for me not to get bored, in order for me to really focus and concentrate, I have to make my mind and my hands work together, okay, and challenge myself to really capture something that I can take, no, okay, and then use once I became a teacher, or shall we say, a speaker and also a listener. Okay? Marami kasi, totoo talaga, 3-1. Kung gusto,
3-2.
may paraan. Kung ayaw, napakadaming dahilan. Kanina, hindi ko pa nga nalulunok yung mga pagkain ko. Sabihin ko pa ba sa 3-1, alas stress na lang kami magkaklase kasi talagang parang inaantok ako, tapos pagod ako, no? Parang kasi online class, online session, what do you expect? We'll do more of the sharing, we'll hear your thoughts after, but most likely in terms of discussion about grammar, just like what I'm going to do later, it will be my obligation to really enlighten you about the rules. So, katulad kanina, no? Okay, ganun din yung trabaho ko. So, nakakapagod mag-explain, mag-intay ng sagot ng estudyante. Kaso, if I will entertain, okay, my selfish need to rest, no? Okay, what about the welfare of my student? It's not only about my reputation as a teacher, but it's about the commitment, no, that I have for the subject and for my student. Kawawa naman hindi ako, kundi yung estudyante ko.